Hey, what's going on, guys? Vega here from Serpent Special Forces, and in this video I want to talk to you about how to mine and stake Aion, and it's kind of a refresh of 2020. And with any project cryptocurrency that you're interested in, I always challenge you to do your own research before just jumping in head first. So without further ado, let's talk about mining first. But the Open Application Network and Aion provide a new shared infrastructure for solving the unintended consequences of platform economics. And they have a great community. Honestly, if you look through my channel, I have not made any videos on Aion, but I have been an avid supporter of it. They have a number of supported exchanges or exchanges that support trading of Aion. And you could technically buy Aion on these exchanges and then stake it from there. However, if you're interested in mining, we're going to go over mining first. To mine Aion, they're supported by a number of pools: Aion Mine, Aion Surf, Aion Pool, F2 Pool. F2 Pool is the biggest one at the moment. And Aion, even though it's not in the top 100 on CoinMarketCap, I believe it's dropped down to about 140 something, 147. Overall, yeah, 148. We had a nice little pickup compared to the past. Nothing's going to compare to the huge pump that we had in 2018, but we are in a considerable uptrend. Unfortunately, I noticed that on mining calculators, they're not really showing up as much as they used to, which is quite unfortunate. But Aion used to be towards the top here. The algorithm that it's on is Equihash 210.9 or Common 9, whatever you want to call it. So what I first do with any mining whatsoever, depending on the coin, is I always go to mining pool stats, right? So normally when you come to mining pool stats, you're at the base home page. You got all your different coins, the top coins, network hash rates, the whole 9 yards. Just search in the upper left-hand corner for the coin of your choice. And the reason I like to look at this first is normally a certain pool may own over 50% of the network hash rate. Now, yes, you can still mine on that pool, but to me as a miner, I feel, and I could be wrong, share your opinion in the comments below, as a miner, it's my responsibility to make sure that we're not pulling all of the network's hash rate on one pool. We want to spread it out amongst the pools available. So Aionpool.tech is one that I've used in the past and what we're going to use today. And it's very simple. When you go to these pools, 9 times out of 10 they're going to have a connect or get started or whatever. Obviously you're going to need a wallet, which there's a Aion desktop wallet, there's an Aion you can use your hardware wallet like Ledger or what have you. So first things first is you're going to need a wallet. So to get a wallet, there's a number of different choices. Konami also has it. Konami is one that I used before I moved to the Ledger Trust Wallet, Magnum Lite. The Aion official desktop wallet is what this guy looks like right here. And this is also what we can use to kind of import a hardware wallet or anything like that. We can use our Ledger, we can use a key store, the private keys, the whole 9 yards. Same thing with most wallets that are out there. Most of them are compatible with Ledger, not all of them, or some type of hardware wallet, but not all of them. So just choose the wallet that fits your needs. Trust Wallet's pretty good. Konami's good. Always like to store off in cold storage or some type. But once you have a wallet, you can then come over to the pool of your choice and hit connect or get started. Just look for that, and it will have everything you need. The port numbers, and I like Aionpool.tech because it kind of tells you the port numbers, and based upon your mining rig, you might have a certain port number that you should they recommend to use. And actually, there's a notification right here in the bottom to start mining on your pool. Please use server cluster.Aionpool.tech. That is going to look for the closest Stratum server to you, and the port recommended is 3333. If you're a big miner with over 15 kilosouls, then use recommended port 4444. So it really depends on your rig. If you're just a gamer that wants to mine Aion ever so often, then you're probably going to use port 333 or port 2222. And excuse me, it was not port 333, it's 3333. So you're going to probably use either 3333 or 2222. That's it. If you got a full rig, 6 cards, 8 cards, then you're probably going to be on 4444. But Everything is right here for you. Cluster.Aionpool.tech is the best one to use because, again, it's going to detect whatever the closest Stratum server is to you. And then towards the bottom, we can see the recommended miners, and you can compare and contrast online about which miner is best. Realistically, the pool is going to charge you a fee. For example, this pool charges 2%, but also the miner is going to charge you a fee. So you want to take that into account. EWBF is going to charge us a fee, and that's primarily for Nvidia GPUs. LOL miner can be for Nvidia or AMD. Mini Z miner is only for Nvidia, and G miner is only for Nvidia. In this case, we're going to be using G miner because I have a GTX 1660 Super in this machine at time of filming. So let's go ahead and get our batch file set up right now for that. Alright, so first things first, what I like to do is check the GitHub, because you may already have the miner, but you may not have the latest version. So I'm going to go ahead and open up another window off screen real quick, go to where I keep all my miners, check Gminer, and make sure I have the latest version, which I do not. I do not have 2.21. So we're going to go ahead and grab that. You get it for the correct operating system. And then you go ahead and set up everything. What I like to do with my particular setup is, say for example, even though I do have an old version, I might have all my batch files. So I already have Aion already in here, and I can just copy that over to the new one that we're gonna unzip and extract. Now while that's moving over, we could just make sure that we got everything correct. It's still in the same algo. We just want to make sure that this parameter is in there, and I want to make sure that I'm using this cluster pool and port number because I'm on one GPU. I can switch to 2222, but 3333 will work just fine for our needs. So let's go ahead and open up this batch file, but just always make sure you have the updated miner. Some things might change. Alright, so we got everything's correct. We could stay on NA, for example, but we're going to switch over to cluster. So even though I'm in North America, we're just going to go ahead and switch it over anyways. Everything is all set up. So one thing I would like to make sure of real quick is the wallet address. So let me do that 1 second. Alright, I did that part off screen because I'm using my ledger. But as you can see, what I have highlighted and what's on the screen is the address that I want to mine to. So we're going to go ahead and access. You can see my balance, you can see my rewards, because I'm delegating already. We're going to get into that staking in just a moment, but I just want to make sure that I had the right address, which we do. So now that we have the correct address and everything, we can just run this batch file. Now if you're a beginner to mining, it might be easier, instead of using batch files, to use an automated miner. For example, Awesome Miner, because NiceHash doesn't support Aion. We got the right address, we're mining away. Let's go ahead and double check on the pool that we are mining successfully. So we copy our address, jump back into the pool, usually on my dashboard, and then there's the section where we can put in our wallet address. And right now it's not detecting, so it's going to take a minute just to show up, but eventually it will, and we'll cut to that section here in just a second. So now you can hear the fan of my 1200 watt PSU kicking on in the background there, but the pool is detecting our miner. We can see our pending shares, our miner hash rate, even though it's a little bit low at the pool compared to our miner. We can see our pending balance, our future paid balance, as well as our miner and miner names, so we can track our rigs and everything. As you accumulate this Aion dough, you may want to stake it. And I like to check out the same staking.doan.com website where I use to connect my ledger or private keys or JSON or whatever tool that we have to import our wallet to delegate. And in the staking tab over here on the left, we can see all the pools that allow us to delegate our Aion. And typically, just the small short version of it is I like to look for performance, low fees, and a decent amount in the total stake, right? So it has the pool itself that we're staking to has some weight to it. A couple of things that fit that criteria may be Aion Smart Stake, Aion Pool, the Passive Trust, Chimera, so on and so forth. Some of these fees are a little bit high, but also we got some pools that unfortunately aren't performing. Either they're inactive or they're active, but they just have poor performance, or they're just inactive at all. I'm sure some of these pool moderators or people that maintain are trying to make updates and improvements, but I would go with a trusted pool. And to find out and do some research on each one, you could just click on this name. When you click on its name, because we're connected to our wallet already, we can go ahead and click delegate and then choose the amount that we want to delegate to that pool. We can also undelegate or withdraw our rewards. Now I can't right now because I'm in a lock period, but we can also research this individual pool to see if it's something that we want to go with. And I would recommend doing that for each of the pools that you're interested in. Just by clicking on its name, you can click the website URL and do some research about it. Now this is the same pool that we're mining from, so that might be a good choice to go with. But you can delegate. If I mine to a different wallet, I can delegate that separate portion to another pool, and so on and so forth. Or I even can delegate even more to the pool that I am on. For example, I can take my undelegated balance as it comes in, and I can delegate it, and it will add to my total stake down here. And the point of this is, as you mine Aion, you're helping secure the network, but also as you stake Aion, you're helping secure the network. For example, just to read this off to you, and I'll have it linked in the description, I don't want to read the whole page to you, but staking the open application network is putting your Aion to work on this network to secure it and process transactions to earn more Aion for contributions to network security and operations. So you're earning rewards and you're helping secure the network at the same time. It's a bonus for me. And again, yes, the project may not be as profitable as some other currencies that you can mine out there. I understand that. But if it's a project that you've done the research, you looked at the GitHub, you checked out their social media feeds, you checked out their community, you're on board with what the developers are trying to accomplish or their overall goal, or what you read the white paper, and you're supportive of that project, even though that coin may not be profitable, it is something that you support, so you mine it or stake it or both, and then one day when the project continues to grow and develop, that currency may be more profitable than the time or at the time when you're mining it or staking it. So it's something that you definitely need to do your own research and see if the project is with fits the criteria that you have in your mindset. But I believe the Aion community is a great community. I don't believe that, I know that. And I believe in the overall project's growth, and I look forward to see what the future brings with them. But that's going to be it for today's video. Do me a favor, hit the like button on the way out, subscribe for more content like this, and hit me up in the comments below. Let me know what you think of Aion. And are you mining it, or are you staking it? You're doing both? Let me know. I'd like to hear from you. Take care, guys. I'll catch you in the next one.